All right, welcome to FWS Behind the Scenes, the unboxing of the Amazon Fire HD. We ordered it the day it came out. It's finally arrived.
Just got it.
After a lot of camera, audio, video setup, we are finally ready to open it. Normally, Chris would have ripped it open the second it arrived, being the tech freak that he is. But we're going to review the product fully on FWS.com for our full show, but this is a behind-the-scenes look, so let's dig in.
Let's take a look. And you know, Whitty, the first thing that I noticed was it feels kind of dense. It feels kind of heavy for a small little set-top box,
definitely feels heavier
right?
than like the Apple TV for sure.
Or in the Chromecast. So
well, let's see what's in
one
there.
of the things that Amazon is promising to us on this is that it's going to be a lot of power for a small package, right?
So
you know, they've got the voice control feature, and they've got the gaming aspect of it, and they're sort of claiming that it's a lot of bang for the $99, which I'm hoping is going to be the case, because at $99, I was a lot more expensive than I was expecting from Amazon. You know, they tend to do this low price guarantee thing, and with a $35 Chromecast on the market, I was surprised it's going to be $99. So what do we got there? It looks pretty cool.
Definitely advertising Netflix, Pandora, Watch ESPN, House of Cards, plus video games, Vivo. So certainly advertising the content aspect. If you look at the back of the box.
Pull it out of that plastic wrap.
Get the plastic wrap out of here.
And do we need? We probably don't need
The back of the box highlights Amazon, Netflix, and more. Say it's effortless to set up and use. We'll test that out in a few minutes.
Let's get into this thing, man.
Yeah,
the box.
enough.
Yeah, a bunch of logos basically on the outside of the box, right?
Yeah.
We do need the.
It comes with the TV player, the remote, 2 AA batteries, a power adapter. I bet that's what's so heavy, is the power adapter.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's get into it. Enough waiting around. Is there one on the other side? No. All right, so you've got just a black box with the Amazon logo there. Is that the one I just cut?
You got to cut the other side.
That doesn't look like a...
All right.
How do you get into this?
Rip it open. We're apparently not smart enough to open it here.
That's not the...
I think you might have to cut.
Oh, right there.
You need to cut
gotta
this
cut
big
right
white
there.
thing.
There you go. All right, so half the battle is just getting into the box.
Right. That's
All right, there we go. And that's it.
so the power supply on the top, it looks like.
Something, and
Right. So here's the power supply is pretty small.
then you've got basically just a rectangle.
You guys have a couple of AA batteries, AAA batteries, sorry. And at the bottom is the remote. A little bit bigger than the Apple TV remote.
Here's the unit itself, little Amazon logo right on the front, and it literally is just kind of a, kind of a rectangle.
You have a lot more buttons on this than the Amazon TV. Than the Apple TV remote. Play, fast forward, a home. So I guess that's some of the more features. And obviously, there's a microphone, which I'm assuming is how you activate the voice control functionality that we're going to test later. But otherwise, fairly similar in design, just a few more buttons.
Right, a few buttons, voice control. Voice control, I'm really interested in seeing how well it works. You know, that's one of the big selling features, allegedly, of this box too, is they're saying voice control that works. And so, we've seen lots of voice control in the past. We've got Siri, we've got Google, and all of them work okay, but not flawlessly. So if this somehow can give us voice control that works most of the time, I think that'll be sort of a compelling thing. Now, on the back of the unit itself, we've got an HDMI port, of course, the power for the AC. There's an optical audio, which Amazon's sort of making a big deal about that too, because that's something that we're sort of seeing fall by the wayside on a lot of these set-top boxes. And if you have an older audio system that doesn't support HDMI, having that optical output's really nice because you still get a digital feed. There's also an Ethernet port. Another thing we're losing, the Chromecast doesn't have an Ethernet port. Everybody wants to go Wi-Fi nowadays. And I personally still really like having a hardwired Ethernet port so that you can get the most reliable performance and the best connection possible on your streaming device. Last but not least, a USB port. I'm not quite sure what that is for yet, but we'll find out here.
All right, well, let's get to hooking it up, and
That's
we're going
it.
to test it out.
Let's do it. All right, let's get this bad boy fired up.
Ha ha. No pun intended, I guess, right?
I really didn't intend any pun on that, but it just happens, I guess.
All right, so searching for the
try
remote.
placing the remote closer to the Amazon Fire, pressing the home button on the remote for 5 seconds, inserting fresh batteries. We're assuming there are fresh batteries in there.
And the install was really easy. Simply plug it in and hook up an HDMI cable from the Fire to the television.
Yeah.
Simple as
pretty
that.
easy.
Now let's see how easy this part is.
All right, press the home for 5 seconds. I'm pressing the home.
Not that easy.
Nothing yet.
Wait, I see the thing flashing. Hold on.
Flashing. Oh,
okay,
there we
here
go. So it looks like it paired. Now, also, it appears to be a Bluetooth remote, basically, right? So this is going to work without line of sight.
Without line, so that's nice.
I think so. We'll see. Well, let me.
But the Apple TV is line of sight, no?
Apple TV's line of sight, IR. I think this is Bluetooth. Now, the downside of that is that it'd probably be hard. Yeah, see, I've got my hand in front of it.
Yeah, so Chris is blocking the
IR blaster on the front of the remote, and it does still work. So it's definitely a Bluetooth remote.
So that's one, or we also have another one that's not password protected.
You
Might
do?
not want to video the
Which one is the non-password protected?
Scroll and see if it's there. If not, we'll just use that one. Before it's 5G.
Let's do that.
Yeah, for the test, signal's not quite as good, but
Connect. Well, and we know that it's got a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi antenna in it, in that case. Connection successful. That was pretty easy. Now, is it going to go away, or do I have to hit home again?
I don't know.
Requires an update.
So that's sort of crappy for a product that's out 2 days.
This is very common. I mean, almost every product nowadays that connects to the internet is like that. So, I can't really knock it for that. All right, so now, please do not. One thing I know is they don't really give you instructions on what to do, right? It just says.
It's doing stuff and you don't know about it.
Well, I don't think it's doing anything right now. I think it's waiting for me to input information, but it's not giving me any visual cues on the screen as to what to do.
Yeah, that's not particularly user friendly.
Like, maybe I have to hit home.
Okay, so we just went through about a 5-minute update, software update on the Amazon Fire TV, and now it looks like it's ready. Well,
Almost.
a little bit more software installation. Wow.
What is the point of giving me a progress bar if you're just going to keep redoing it over and over and over again?
Amazon, if you're listening, you should play some music at this time. That would be it'd be nice. No,
Don't
okay.
tell us there's another update.
Don't tell us there's another update.
Hey!
Oh, where's the sound? There we go.
There we go.
We want to make sure that you get the most out of your new streaming media player. So we're going to take a quick tour together that will teach
So they're giving us a tour now. You probably can't hear this, but
Fire TV lets you stream a huge amount of entertainment, and the Amazon Fire TV remote lets you access it all. With voice search,
they're
you
just
can
trying to
access
show
the
us how to use it.
no extra cost. Not a
It's a bit of an Amazon ad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're showing us how to use the remote, but
This is interesting. They're trying to get you to start a 30-day free trial if you're not a Prime member.
they've always got that 30-day free trial option, right?
But if somebody bought the Fire and they're not a Prime member, they'd probably be incentivized to do it. Or maybe they've ignored it in the past.
You can start a video on your HDX, then fling it to your Fire TV and start watching right where you live.
Okay, so they are doing some AirPlay type functionalities
necessarily
with
from
the
iPad.
with the Kindle basically, which
Kindle Fire.
Fire TV, you can access those pictures and
and then again they're encouraging you to put your photos on Amazon's cloud services. So I mean, it does look like this box is very much tied to Amazon.
Which is exactly what
suite of
Apple's
services.
doing.
It's exactly what pretty much everybody's doing right now.
and enjoy your new Amazon Fire TV.
All right, so they just gave us a brief tutorial how to use the remote. The only thing I found really useful was how to actually use the voice search, which we'll
Right.
see how well that works or not. Obviously this remote does have a very sort of Android-like navigation with the home, the back, and then the menu button.
No parental controls.
We don't want parental controls.
No, apparently. Okay.
All right, so there's our home screen. It looks pretty nice. Actually, it's a big freaking array of stuff, isn't it?
Not dissimilar from Apple TV.
All right, so they've got recent here, and we don't have anything
Well,
recent. They're giving us.
well,
some
we need to do the
get
get started so we can figure out to log into all of our services, I think.
Well, now here's what I want to take a look at is
So one thing is it said that you would be automatically registered if you ordered through your Amazon Prime account.
which I did. So let's see. Let's just go to the Amazon services and see if we're logged in with Prime
See if we
already
can
or
watch
not.
something. Well, should we do a
So
do
how
a
do we
voice
get?
search?
How do we even get to that? Well, let's do a voice search. Why not? How about 24? I just
Okay.
saw 24.
We watch
there,
a lot
right?
of 24. Let's do it.
And it said recently added to Prime, so we know it's in the Prime library. So if I'm logged in and we search for 24, 24. There we go. Not bad. Now the other thing that
Well,
Amazon's
let's see.
doing.
Let's continue to see that it actually
Now
will
that's
play.
that's not the one I'm looking for. I want some Prime. I want a Prime one, right? So I don't want to pay for it.
Yes, what
because-
is that one? So let's see. Go back. No, go back. What was
This
that?
is 24 concept drama. See, that's something.
No, it
else.
says 8 seasons available. That's the show.
Oh, I see. Well, let's see. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
Season 1, episode 1.
so for shits and giggles,
Add to
so
watch
see,
this.
but wait a minute. So see, it's saying bye.
Bye.
So that's
But it's
kind of
saying
annoying.
Prime because I'm a Prime subscriber.
Right. So go to maybe more ways to watch though.
Where's more ways to watch?
Also available. Yeah. So that's sort of annoying. That
Huh.
so it knows that you're a Prime member and
Wait,
it's playing it.
yeah. I don't.
Okay.
Well, let's back out of that because otherwise we get pulled from YouTube.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm a Prime subscriber. Here's season 1, episode 1. It's available on Prime. The first option that should be there should be to watch it on Prime.
So I'll say two
Why
things.
does it say buy episode 1,
So
$2?
So two things. One, it did recognize you're a Prime member. You are automatically registered.
I'm
which is
signed
which
in.
is pretty interesting.
Which
So
is cool.
So that's cool. But this is pretty much bullshit.
Well,
That is trying to get you to pay for stuff that you have access to free.
I should be able to click that. Now, hold on. Maybe it would have done it on Prime if I just clicked up here at the very top. It does.
Okay.
All
But
right, that makes
still,
more sense. That wasn't very clear.
it's not clear. It's almost as if they want you to accidentally click on it.
It looked to me like they're trying to get you to click one
Right.
of those two options
So you
right
can
there.
actually click when you're just on the screen itself.
You click on the
but
play
it's,
button
but it's
up
not,
there.
But it's not obvious because you
It-
got these calls to action underneath.
Yeah, no, I agree. No,
And they may not charge you. That's fine, but it's certainly not clear regardless. That's so I don't.
no,
like
it was not clear to me that right there is where I should have selected in order to play the movie through Prime. Because it looks to me like, okay, here's the movie, here's like some information about the movie, but these are the buying options right
I'll tell you what. So I'm curious here. Don't back out of anything. Don't back out. Just activate voice search now from here, and say
All right.
Kiefer Sutherland and see what happens.
Kiefer Sutherland. And it just takes you to his.
But see, this is
search
weird to
results.
me. Obviously, the most famous thing that he is in is 24.
Oh,
Where-
there's
I guess it's the
24
third
right
thing.
there.
But would you say these other? What the hell are these other movies that are popping up?
Woman Wanted. I
What?
don't know.
But I think there's a lot of other better Kiefer Sutherland
Now,
movies.
here's the other thing. Did you notice how quickly the video started playing?
It was pretty fast.
Do you know what they're doing? They're doing something special here to do that.
So Amazon's own library.
Let's try the second one. We haven't buffered anything.
It's fast. It's
That's
really,
really fast. You know what they're doing? They're actually.
They're giving. All right, stop it, so we don't get jacked.
Oh yeah. From what I understand, they're preloading the stuff that they think you're getting ready to watch before you hit the play button.
You've heard that? Or
No,
you
this
guessing?
is what they said during their announcement. They're actually preloading the things that they think that you're going to watch. And so I'm guessing that as soon as you go into 24, it starts like buffering some of these 24 episodes.
Because when I watch on Netflix or other things on
Let's
Apple
go
via
to-
an Apple TV. So let's see if it's faster or slower.
See, that's taking
So,
a little
okay.
longer, right?
So basically, the first couple of episodes have already queued up.
It's going to go ahead and start queuing them. It took it's still faster than
Still-
Apple
it's still
TV
faster
or
than Apple
Netflix,
TV.
right?
Yeah.
We really picked the wrong show to do this with. didn't
No,
we?
but I think that's great because it's popular right now. Amazon just brought it over. They got exclusive rights from Netflix, away from Netflix. So that's
I got to say, it started really fast.
okay. So let's look at something else.
Let's back up now.
hit the home. Why don't you just hit the home screen?
It's pretty cool though too that you're already logged in with my Amazon account.
That
I
part
didn't
was
have
cool.
to enter a username. I didn't have to enter a password. The only thing we did was log into your
Now, what
Wi-Fi.
I'm really curious is, that's correct. I'm really curious what happens if there's a show that is available both on Netflix and Amazon Prime. How am I going to know, or how do I know which service I'm getting it from? So I'm trying to think of something that would be on both.
What about coupling?
Is that on?
Well, one thing is we're gonna have to log into our Netflix, right? I mean, it doesn't.
Okay, so go to
It better.
Netflix.
Let's put it this way: it better not know my Netflix login.
It's not Google.
All right, so let's go into Netflix. You have 0 coins. Now I don't know what that's all about. Works with Fire TV Remote.
Oh, the download. Does that mean your app is not even installed yet?
I guess you have to download it.
So try it.
Let's download it. Queued. Downloading.
So this is interesting. So on an Apple TV, all the apps you see are sort of already loaded in there.
It does almost seem like they have a little app store of sorts here.
But they're suggesting things, obviously.
All right, we're getting installed. All right, it should be installed now. Let's open her up.
All right, so we've logged into Netflix. It obviously remembers. Looks the same. Now I'm curious now. All right, so let's do a voice search while we're already in the Netflix app. Frasier.
I don't think that's going to do a voice search within
Try
Netflix.
it. Try
Let's
it.
try it.
No. But I want to see what happens.
I think it's going to do an overall.
I think
when
I
you do the
understand.
voice search, it's going to do an overall Amazon search.
I
Let's
agree.
try it.
But do Frasier.
Oh, I just messed up there. All right, so you got to remember to hold the button down
While you talk.
while you talk. Yeah. Frasier. Frasier.
Okay, so go back to the first thing.
We're going to do Frasier.
No, but wait a minute. Go back.
What?
All right, so he's found the show, but I don't know what services is it available through.
Right, we don't know that yet.
All right, so you click on it again. Right, but
All
it's
right,
also
so it's showing me.
but it's also on Netflix.
And
So this is weird. We just saw it on a Netflix screen.
is that particular season available on Netflix?
Pretty sure
Let's
it
see.
is.
Hold on, let's go to season. Let's back up here. I mean, season 1 should be available. Yeah.
So this is interesting. We searched for it. It found it. It suggested that it was available on Amazon Prime, so that's not surprising that they're going to promote Amazon Prime first. But it did not mention that it was available on Netflix.
Frasier. Oh, do you think it has to index things after a little while? You know, I agree. It's not showing up as more ways to watch. It's showing me Amazon Prime and Hulu Plus.
And we have not even installed Hulu Plus. So Netflix is something that we've downloaded, installed, and signed in. So that's a service we actually have. It makes me wonder if Hulu has a deal with Amazon.
We haven't even installed Hulu
We
yet.
haven't even installed the app, so it almost
It's
makes me wonder
showing
if Hulu has a deal that they get promoted ahead of Netflix.
It does. You know, one of the things that Amazon said they were going to do is sort of show you everywhere where you could watch this stuff. But it does seem like they're giving priority to certain services.
Well, of course they'll give priority to Amazon Prime, and that's to be
but
expected,
Netflix
and that's
should
fine.
be here, should it?
It should, which, but it's weird to me that an app that's
If
not
I
even
watch here-
installed.
It's going to do it through Amazon Prime, I guess.
Yeah, so I guess we don't even really know where it's coming from, but I can assume that it's coming
Well, it's
from
saying
Amazon.
Prime there, up in the top left corner. So
So it's interesting because, right, Netflix is a competitor to Amazon Prime, right? So,
they don't show that I can watch this on Netflix at all.
which is a service that I subscribe to and have logged in with, yet it's not. It's showing me another option that who knows, maybe I don't subscribe to Hulu Plus. and I haven't.
What about something that's only available on Netflix?
House of Cards?
Let's do House of Cards.
Let's do
How
House of
about that?
Cards.
House of Cards. The voice search is working pretty good right now.
Voice search is pretty
I'll say
impressive.
that much.
So, okay, it's found what we want. Can we just watch it? So
Buy in HD is my first option there.
which apparently is probably
Through
done through
Amazon.
Amazon. So this is pretty shitty.
Well, I mean, my only question is, is it going to take it a certain amount of time to recognize that we have a Netflix membership and then index all the stuff that's in Netflix.
But it was suggesting Hulu Plus, an app that we didn't even download. You would think it would
true.
prioritize. So we will see in a few days, I guess, if that works. But so far, it definitely seems to be promoting Amazon content and Amazon sales.
Okay.
So see what's in movies and TV. I don't know what the
YouTube.
yeah.
So there is an app store here.
Sort of.
It's interesting.
But they're promoting. But is there no HBO Go?
No, there's no HBO Go.
Well, go back.
We'll go to TV.
Yeah, movies and TV.
Trust me, there's no HBO Go.
So that's a big deterrent for me.
No, I mean, I think the lack of HBO Go is kind of huge in a way, because the three services that I like are Netflix, HBO Go, and Watch ESPN. Popcorn or Flickster.
I have to say, I am happy to hear that there is a. Well, I'm glad there. Let me do it this way. I have Amazon Prime, but on my Apple TV, if I want to use Amazon Prime, I have to beam it from the
It's a pain.
iPad,
Right.
and which means I can't use the iPad. Well, I guess maybe I could use the iPad for other stuff, but it's nice that there is an app for Amazon Prime or built into this.
Not only is there
But
an
I'm
app,
not
but
sure.
it's like the.
I'm not sure it's enough of a reason to buy it if you already have something else. So just like Apple TV, they're trying to integrate into their own cloud-based service. What about games? So
I guess that's for actually sending the photos and videos that are on your mobile device to the TV.
it's exactly what Google and Apple are trying to do, which is have you use their cloud-based services for storage and things like that.
What's second screen? I guess that's for the Kindle
That's if you have the
HDX.
Kindle. Yeah.
And this is where you go into like delete apps, maybe.
Go to controllers, see if it mentions anything about game. Oh yeah, so there is no sort of phone or mobile-based remote or iPad remote. What is this?
This is the Amazon screensaver.
All right, that's really cool. Get the fuck out of this.
I like to look at the screensavers.
Okay, well. All right, so there's a cool screensaver collection from Amazon.
But can you what albums can you associate? I wonder if you can associate that with your own photo albums.
If they're on Amazon Cloud,
Probably if they're on Amazon Cloud. I mean, the thing that jumps out to me the most right off the bat is just that this is very much tailored to an Amazon experience, right? Yes, there's Netflix, there's Pandora, there's a few things,
There's a few things.
but the content that they're pushing is pretty much all Amazon based. They're trying to get you to buy movies, use your Prime subscription, and do things through Amazon first.
And they don't feature Netflix even when that's an option. So, one of the things I was encouraged by is
Quiet Time.
one of the things I was initially excited about was the fact that it'll do a good job of actually tracking everything, no matter where it's available or what service it's available from, and that does not seem to work very well.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen already that we did not get Frasier results through Netflix when they were clearly available there.
And so why don't we try Pandora? Because I heard there's a feature that shows you lyrics automatically when you listen to a song, which I think is kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. Let's definitely try that. Let's get Pandora activated here. And I may even have some Amazon Cloud music. I probably do.
So it
Have
should be
some
from
cloud
any music.
Well, let's
service.
see. Let's see if we just end up getting the lyrics if you're listening to Amazon Cloud music or if you're listening to Pandora.
Okay, it works. So what we're really
Wow.
excited about is supposedly there's a feature that will show you the lyrics for songs that you play. Now we're not sure if that is for all services, Pandora, or just for Prime. But we're going to try Pandora now. Anyway, let's
We're
see.
getting ready to give it a shot. Now, I got to say though, we just logged in Pandora for the first time. This is a pretty lame looking interface here. I mean, it's not very visual. It looks to me like they ported the Android app and basically took a list of your stations that was meant for like a smaller, more vertical screen, and they're just throwing it. This interface could be a lot better.
Now is this
just looking at it.
Well, that's a Pandora problem, not a Amazon Fire problem. Is this still running off of an Android base?
Yeah, the Fire TV is based on Android, so that might be why we're seeing it like that.
All right, so
because-
let's play something and see if we get lyrics automatically. And we'll have to stop pretty soon. But when there's no lyrics yet. Maybe we should pick something that actually has words in it. We're gonna get in trouble here.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna do lyrics on Pandora.
Well, pick a song that actually has words.
Oops. I hit back, expecting it to go back to the.
Try.
I don't even know who any of these are.
Just pick something. So
And there's no way to control volume of any kind.
well, the Apple TV is the same way.
Right, I guess that's true. I don't think it's gonna do it.
Well, we need to get to some fucking words. But yeah, there's nowhere for it really to make. Okay, so let's try
Let's try
Amazon Cloud.
Yeah.
Let's play
Cloud.
some music from Amazon.
All right, so where,
How do we do that?
That's a good question.
Go up to the top. Search for music. Do a voice search for some kind of music.
Music. Does it not have Amazon Music on it? Seriously?
Well, so what was that? Because I definitely remember hearing in there,
Yeah.
hearing from you that there were some lyrics that were going to be played. What is home? Go.
The stuff you've used recently.
So that's interesting that shows pop up in your recent. So even though
Shows and apps.
shows and apps pop up in your recent, not just. Should you go back to getting started with Amazon Prime and see?
I'm not seeing. They talk about top prime movies and TV. Is Amazon Music not integrated into this?
Well, no, I would search for just do a voice
Oh.
search for say Audio Slave.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Do a search for
Let's see what happens.
Audio Slave.
That's a one-word thing. Yeah, so this is some bullshit.
All right, I got that wrong. Let's do a search for Foo Fighters.
Try again.
Foo Fighters.
Okay, so it found it. Okay, so Vivo pops up.
Search on Vivo. It's all video.
So okay, so it's all video. Well, I'm curious now if we play video, if we'll get lyrics, which is
Let's
something.
try it. Let's watch it on Vivo. Oh,
First
gotta
we have to download it.
Vivo app.
Isn't that you have to register
I
for?
feel like this is. I don't think so. I feel like maybe the
I feel like maybe
lyric thing was an app-specific thing.
which app?
I don't know. And where's Amazon's music service? They have an Amazon Cloud music player.
You would think as much as they're promoting other Amazon products, they'd get that in there.
All right. How do we get? What do we go on YouTube? I think we need to go to the apps, don't we?
Looks that way. But it wasn't a featured one.
You're right. It wouldn't. It didn't even really look official when.
So there's no HBO Go. You gotta
I gotta
really,
say too, I get a little bit confused about like they're not organizing things on the home screen by like content type, right? They're
sort of.
I think it's weird that you get that your recent is a mix of apps and
I don't necessarily know if that's weird, but
then how do I get rid of that? How do I take it out of the recent? I don't see anything about music. I don't think it has music. You would think, right?
okay, well, look, go to the App Store so we can download fucking YouTube.
That's not even like the YouTube logo. Since when has the YouTube logo ever been blue?
Are there any games we can play without the Bluetooth
We should
remote?
check. We should check.
So I guess another thing it said you could play music and
That's what you're supposed to be able to use your Android thing is to use as a controller for games or something.
so here's YouTube. This is annoying because like we have the
We just
Vivo
watch
app. We
Vivo.
just watch freaking Vivo. All right,
It's YouTube.
it's YouTube.
Let's see how long it. Let's see if they do a good job of getting it playing fast or not. That's pretty quick. One thing I noticed immediately.
This game is so unrealistic. Nobody with a cat outfit would have cat powers. How would...
Is that every app's got a different like navigational
Interface, yeah.
interface structure here? Like
Apple
would be
TV is
nice.
definitely cleaner for that.
it would be nice to see this a little bit more consistent. You know, the Vivo thing had things up along the top. This has got. It's obvious that the app is determining what these
Yeah.
different controls look like, not the Fire TV.
Yep. All right, so let's check out the games. That's the
Fire TV Essentials.
so there's Fire TV remote. Go to that section at the top, apps there.
Oh, I see. Hold on, back up.
I don't want to have to buy them.
No, that's how it works.
That's ridiculous.
But they're not going to be free. That one's 99 cents. You know what? It would be nice is if they showed you the price of it right here,
Yep.
so I don't have
Right,
to
you
go
click
into
on
it.
it. That's
Free.
All right.
Now, Badlands is kind of a neat game. It's a game that originally came out on the iPad, I think. It's definitely meant for touch devices first.
So we'll see how this remote control game functionality is.
And here's the other question: is if I'm downloading here, can I like back out and it still be downloading?
Probably.
I would think so. But how do I know when it's finished?
What I'm also curious is
Is that an ad in the top right corner?
it's sort of weird. Press to change your game circle profile.
Sensible Crazy Armoire.
Odd. Is that your nickname?
I've never seen that in my entire life.
I wonder if they just picked something for you. So that
They
must
mu-
have popped up when the game finished downloading. So that you sort of knew.
Kind of interesting. Sensible Crazy Armoire.
I think they just picked 3 words. All right, well, you got a cool name now. All right, let's pick something and let's play a game.
I like this guy.
All right.
See, how would I know if I downloaded
All
the
right,
app?
so go back to it. Now let's play it. I want to see if we can play it, how easily it works. It's still installing. How easily it works with the control, and then I want to see how do we play music at the same time, which is another thing they
Oh,
have.
that's right. They said you can play Pandora while you play a game. It's taking a little while
This
to
is
install.
a long time for a freaking game. Like, do you start the game first and go to Pandora?
Well,
Do you
one
start
thing I
Pandora
noticed
first?
too is that there's no status bar to let me know how long that
Okay.
install was going to take.
It's ready.
Oh, I did play Pandora while I mean, that was the music. I hit play on the music. And
Oh, interesting. So
started
while the
playing
game is
Pandora.
on, you just hit play. Whatever was already on Pandora plays.
Yep. Because I was trying to hit like start to get the game going, basically.
Mm-hmm. But is there a way to?
What do we do now?
I think you have to wait. Oh no, you're flying. So is this like Flappy Bird? Is it like a Flappy Bird ripoff?
It's not a Flappy Bird ripoff, but oh, Flappy Badland was around way before Flappy Bird. Oh crud! Whoa, this is not easy.
Why is he not dying?
I don't know.
He's getting that shit knocked out. All right. So you can play Pandora. I wonder how there's another way to do it. So you can do it by.
Oh,
Oh, now you're dead.
oh,
Okay.
no.
All right. That's enough of that. But is there another way to play Pandora? Is there another way to play Pandora besides?
Another way to play Pandora besides what?
Well, so what if you hadn't already queued up Pandora on a playlist? Like, do you have to do Pandora first, then come into here? Or, like, for example, could you have Pandora playing?
I think it probably could have.
Like,
Now-
is there a way to back out of Pandora and have the music still playing while you're going through menus? So that's what I'm curious to hear now. So get out of here. Go back to Pandora. I want to see you exit Pandora and have the music still playing. That's what I'm curious about.
You want to see me exit Pandora and do what?
I want the music. I want you to see if you can get Pandora going
Uh-huh.
and it still plays while you exit the app. Or just get to the menu and see if Pandora plays. No, but get to like the home screen. Get out of the game. We know it works with game. Now try hit play now.
What do you think it was going to do?
Well, I don't know. All right, stop it. So basically,
pauses, too.
Pandora is in effect the default music service for the Fire TV.
Well, I think it just depends on whatever music you're playing last. So if I go to,
Well, we were playing Vivo after Pandora.
is there any music service on here other than Pandora, I guess, is the question. Music. I mean,
iHeartRadio.
I have a feeling like if I download here TuneIn Radio
Okay, let's do that.
and then use it last, that play pause will probably control TuneIn.
But you were using Vivo. I guess Vivo's technically a video, not a music service. So, well, that's at
Let's
least
open
faster
that.
than the game was to download.
So let's go to, let's just do live, why not?
Okay, fine.
Rock, sounds good. Am I not on it? Oh. Okay. If I hit pause, it paused. If I hit play, it plays. Now let's go home and then let's go back.
So let's
Or let's just
hit
what,
play.
hit play.
It's still Pandora, or what is this? Well, so it's still saying that.
So it wasn't Pandora.
So did we lose the song we were on in
That was-
TuneIn?
That was live. And then look, okay, here we go.
That's playing Pandora. So even though we got the TuneIn app open, it's playing Pandora. This is really confusing.
I think they got some bugs to work out.
All right, so right now it's playing Jimi Hendrix.
Well, it's getting ready to.
But when we left, I think it was still playing the rock station, but it started a new song rather than picking up the song that it was already on. So it's still playing that.
All right, so it's playing TuneIn Radio. Now I'm going to hit pause. Pauses it. Now I hit play.
TuneIn Radio starts a whole new song. All right, no, it picked it back up that time.
So that is the, yeah. You just have to rebuffer again, I guess.
But the last time it was a new song. I wonder if you wait too long, if it just, that might be a TuneIn Radio thing. But it was interesting that when you're in the TuneIn Radio app and you hit play, and the last thing you did was Pandora,
Yeah.
it actually plays Pandora.
Well, let's go here and hit play.
I think it's going to play the iTunes radio. Or the TuneIn radio. So this is really weird.
I think that's just a little bugginess that they got to work out. Because basically, still the last thing I played was TuneIn Radio, so it's doing whatever you played last.
All right, leave the music on. I'm curious, like, when does the music stop if you're surfing the videos? Like, I guess as long as you're in the menu, it's fine, and once you hit the video, it'll kill the
I
audio.
would think. Let's put Pandora back on, and then go home. How about YouTube? Oh, it killed it as soon as we loaded the app.
Yeah, so that's, I guess, makes sense.
It's fine. Now, one thing that occurred to me was that now I'm going to hit home and hit play and see what happens. Okay. One thing that occurred to me on these games was that are we not getting like both audio feeds when we do this?
Maybe if the, okay, let's see.
And then look, it's basically saying hit play to resume, which I just hit and it paused the music.
Pause the music, so you got to hit it again.
So you don't even actually hit, because this is a port of an Android app, and typically
Right.
you would tap that on the screen.
Right. So how do we? So you got
And
to
so
tap the
that
enter button.
you got to hit, I think, this option button right there, which doesn't.
Which isn't really the play button.
No.
Okay. All right,
What I'm playing. Whoa, you get bigger.
does that make it harder?
Yeah. He's heavier too. Oh, this
All right.
is kind of hard.
Stop the music. All right.
Well, what? I think that's
think
look
that's-
at most of the features here.
That's
That
your-
sums it up, right?
Yeah, that's your quick look. We'll keep playing around with it some more, so we have some more stuff to tell you when we do
Yeah.
our full show. But
But you've
check
seen
it out.
Yeah, you've seen our first impressions, and check out the full review on
FTBS.com.
FTBS.com.